I had a potato guy call me in Oregon. I just designed a pivot. Pissed off. But he tilled the living crap for those potatoes. Everything ran off that first irrigation. They said, Ray, don't you know how to design a pivot system? Blamed it on me. I couldn't defend myself. I didn't have enough understanding. So a lot of water we're losing that we're pumping is going off. And it's costing us billions. And we're running out of water. And it's affecting the climate. Too much water vapor in the atmosphere, that's the biggest gas. It's not CO2. 900 times more of the gas is water vapor, not CO2. CO2 is only 0.04. Water vapor is 0.4. Where does the water vapor need to be in? The soil. Too much bare ground, too much water evaporating, the system's out of balance. Let's go to the next one. We'll put that right here. Alfalfa. How good did our alfalfa do? We got some infiltration. We also had so much runoff. In alfalfa that's got about the fourth, fifth year, it's got a lot of bare ground, you'll get more. In fact, I hate getting alfalfa demonstration pans. You know why? It turns into rock. And it's almost, how many times did we do, Chai, to get the alfalfa out in a chunk? Three times. It's rock. And the only reason we pulled it off, luckily he irrigated it a little bit. There was a little moisture in it. Okay? Okay. So how did Sean's system do? Not much runoff, but a lot more infiltration.
Less sediment in the runoff.
Yeah, look at that. Please understand, that's why I love no-till and cover crops. The biggest, best tillage equipment you called is a living root. Your tillage machines do not leak special acids to make phosphorus available and potassium and all the basic nutrients. Covers do that. One producer, just before he says, Ray, I can't justify, a lot of times when people don't want to pay for a cover crop, is usually telling me, you don't understand how the soil works. Who do you think is going to bring more nutrients for your carrots the next year? And then you get a crop yield bump. It's called the rotational effect. When you start doing the cover crop and you start penciling out and look at it for the long system, that cover crop pencils out really nicely. And especially if you have cattle. We'll talk about that later. How about the range? Even as degraded as it is, Alex, what did you think? I mean, that's degraded. When you look at this, guys, I want you to look at all New Mexico, Nevada, and the rest of the United States. Half of our country is becoming desertified. It was native range. Okay? Now, how did my forest do? Oh, by the way, this is after 25 inches of rain the last 3 weeks. I collected this sample under the rain. We already had 25 inches. How much runoff did I get? How much infiltration did I get? Forests, your forests do the same thing. Okay, so how do we want to mimic the forest and the prairie? What's common with this system? Anybody?
Diversity.
You got it. What else? Covered 24/7. Is there tillage? No tillage. Her tillage equipment is life, soil ecology, stuff I was not taught. What else? Does it have animals in the system? And what you were going to say?
Fungi.
Fungi, huge amount of fungi. Do you know what the number one thing I want in my fields now? Fungi in my fields, in your fields. That's why I do a test and check the fungi to bacteria ratio on your fields. The more fungi, you're going the right direction. You're mimicking the forest and the prairie.